welcome, guys. I'm just going to wait. I'm so excited. Today is going to be a solo show. So, welcome to another episode of Healthy Bands with Aidi. Today, I am having a solo show because I really want to see how I can put these solo shows in between the ones I have with guest speakers. From next week, we're going to continue our um, guest shows or having other people join me as my guest. And you guys will know that I always post ahead of time on my WhatsApp status for those of you with my contacts, as well as on I post as well on Twitter, X, for a lot of you that follow me on that social media platform. I also posted on Facebook a couple of times when my account wasn't blocked from Facebook. I don't know what Mark Zuckerberg is doing or whatever. I don't know because he will he will suspend my account this month, and then the next month he's like, "Oh, sorry, it was a mistake." Da, da, da. And then after 2 months, he would do that again. So at this point, yeah, I just know Facebook is going to do whatever Facebook does. They don't even have a social. They don't have a place you can like a customer care service line. At least I've never seen. So if you know any customer care line that I can use to connect and reach out to Facebook people so they can on suspend Abby, they can stop suspending my accounts. Guys, please just leave it in the comments or recommend ways I can have these people unblock my Facebook accounts because it's ridiculous. Every other month, Facebook is acting up. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. Hi, Nigel. Hello, Kent. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. Hmm. Did you guys go to church or what's going on? Guys, say something. Oh my God, 21 people already. Yay. I'm here to answer all of your questions. Hello, Kathy. Oh, thank you so much, Kent. I really just want to start making these solo shows so I can get to know my community more. Never, never, you're never going to give up. Thando, thank you so much. So this is an interesting tea. Okay, what I do is I'll boil microwave hot water, right? Get hot water. You can also boil it if you want, and then I freeze. I do this thing. It's crazy. I will freeze like fresh juice from orange or grapefruit or lemon, and then I'll juice ginger, and then I will freeze it. I can make a video and just I'll post it on my shorts. I think I think I will. I can make a video of how the process. It's pretty simple, and then I just put it in the hot water, and then I add honey. This little guy. I add honey, and it's a really refreshing tea. It's just citrus and ginger and honey in hot water. Thank you. It's really nice. And I actually take it in the morning. I try to take it every morning. Like I've been taking it for the last 4 weeks, and I'm not even going to lie, it is great. I should name a vegetable or a fruit. I love citruses, so grapefruit or oranges or tangerines. Yeah, it's really, really soothing. And it has like this, I don't know if you can see the color. It has this orangey, it's pretty much fruit and ginger. And it's really great with the digestive system as I've been reading. So yeah, I'm not mad about it. It's healthy, it's great in the morning. Too much sun cost. Mm, I love this mug because my mentor gave me this mug which says, "Be a good human." He knows or he hears me talk a lot about that, just being a good person, um, being a just be a good person, not for anyone else, but for your own peace of mind, because why not? 300 son, I do not understand what that means, but you said it's in CERN. I believe you. Hey, happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday so far because I am. Oh, I don't play. Well, I do not play. I wish I knew how to, but I don't. I'm trying to get my husband to teach me, but ugh, I'm not. I don't know how. Oh, thank you very much, Ryman. Thank you so much. I have experimented with makeup for so freaking long. I remember when I was what, maybe. Oh, really? Okay. It's easy. Okay, maybe I'll look into it. PVZ2. I'll look into it. Thank you so much. Oh, hi, Rana. Alaikum salam, I think that's the response. But yeah, I've been experimenting with makeup since I was like maybe 18. I started out in Ukraine. I was just trying out. That was, gosh, how many years ago? And then as I grew older, it's free and on mobile. Okay, I'll look into it. Thank you for the recommendation. I hope it's not going to take a lot of my time because I think that's the downside about loving to play a game. You just get into it for hours on end and you don't stop. I've tried to get off of some of these really addictive games and it was a struggle. Oh, this is so cool to hang out with you guys. Let me know if you have more questions for me. I loved talking about family dynamics and just the need for, especially where I'm from in Africa, where I see a lot of families fighting each other. I see a lot of family members fighting each other and just when does breastfeeding begin? Oh no, you have to Google that one. I never breastfed nobody before, so but yeah, so I love talking about that. I love talking about how your personal growth, your own personal development can not just affect you in positive ways, but also affects, like the people around you in very positive ways. It can also inspire people to see life in other ways and see that the way you interpret life, the things you give meaning to in your life, is really how you're going to see life moving forward. Like you can't see life negatively all the time and then act surprised that you're having all these negative things happen to you or that you're witnessing a lot of negativity or you're around negative people. You can't act surprised. So I think there is in fact, I think the most important part is personal growth, right? Once you know that any kind of growth you do is for you first and foremost. People act as if people act as if when you actually grow for yourself, you're doing someone else a favor. Like, no, you're not. You're not doing me a favor. You're not doing the next person a favor. You're growing, first of all, because you know the benefits of self worth, you know the benefits of self value, you know the benefits of not waiting for someone else to validate your feelings, knowing that your feelings are valid. Crazy as they may sound, but they're valid to you. As long as you're not harming some other person or um yeah, I just feel like personal growth is so important for us individually and then collectively to help society. So people that do not care at all the kinds of information they take in, people that do not care to question some of the things that just doesn't sound right. I try to stay away from those people. Can you imagine going about life and believing every single thing you hear, or going about life and not giving yourself the ability to grow from an ideology that was probably twisted or false? Hello, Spandan Samir. So, guys, I mean, yeah, get to know me, ask me any questions if you've been following me, especially. But if you are new and you want to follow me, please go ahead. I make funny videos about things I can relate to. Just shit that makes me laugh. Honestly, I do not necessarily think those things will make other people laugh, but if you can relate to it, go ahead and subscribe. Um, Go ahead and share this video and just ask me questions about personal growth, ask me questions about family dynamics, ask me questions about, I suppose, what I'm doing right now, because especially with exploring YouTube, it's been it's been a very slow process, but also I'm enjoying it in as much as I would love to get up to 1,000 subscribers, and I would love to get monetized, and I would love to get paid for coming online and just talking about the things I enjoy talking about. I'm enjoying the process of getting there. I'm enjoying the process of, learning about myself and like, I remember the moments I stopped being super shy in front of the camera. It was because I was just recording, and then I was like, why am I being shy? Like, why am I it's really recording yourself for YouTube is like talking to people in real life, but with you have to imagine that the people are there. So I think that's why I enjoy life, because I get to see and interact with people in real time, even though it's still over the internet, but you can literally see the people that are watching you on your life at, like in real time, and you can interact with those people, ask questions and get to know them. And yeah, please guys, comment where you're watching from. That's actually what actually wanted to know that. Please comment where you're watching from, where you're joining this live from. If you're joining from any part of the world, any country, please just type in, let me know where you're watching this live from, and let me ask a question about your country, or let me ask something, or let me see if I know anything about that particular country. That's Oof, can you imagine if you guys start mentioning countries that I know absolutely nothing, or the thing I know are not true, like stereotypes? That would be so silly. So, happy Sunday, everyone. I hope you are having a good Sunday so far. I love this Sunday because um, I've gotten the chance to talk to my family, and I have also been able to attend service. I wasn't able to go in person today, but I attended service online. And let me tell you something, my pastor was right on. Today's message was great. He talked about the Psalms 130, and just, I was, yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for myself that I did not miss service today, because today's message was pretty solid. I always share the link on. If you want to attend my online church, I can share the link. I'll Nah, let me not promise that, because I don't think I'll be consistent. I wanted to say I'll share the link on my Twitter. If you can follow me on Twitter, then you'll see the link every Sunday. But I know for a fact I will not be consistent. So let me not start some shit I can't complete. Oh my god. Yeah. you love when you know when you have an idea and you're so excited about it and then you get it started and then boom, that excitement just sort of fades away and you're like, why did I start this thing? But one thing about me, I would change my mind and start something new every 6 months if that is what I'm if as long as I'm not harming someone, as long as I'm not harming myself, and as long as I'm not disrespecting God, so or the universe. I just feel like don't be afraid to change your mind. Like don't be afraid to change your mind. I think the ability to change our minds and to think critically and analyze and make decisions and move forward is a sign of growth. It's not necessarily it's not a bad thing that you have to constantly evaluate your decisions. I think there is a difference between analyzing and evaluating your past decisions and regretting it. Because if you're analyzing it, it's like you try to be subjective about it and be like, if I was someone else, what would I have done differently? I think it's different from saying, oh, I wish I did not do like it's already in the past. Don't sit around and wish for something should nah. There's no need for that. I think more people need to stop living in regret and focusing on how can I improve on that last decision and focus on how can I make a better decision next time based on this information and based on these set of um, events that occurred. So that's pretty much how I try to live my life, not in regret, but in how could I do better next time? How can I fix this particular thing and make sure it doesn't happen again next time? So, yeah, but I don't know how many other people do that or if you guys do that. If you're on this life and you go about life like that, please leave a comment and let me know and let me say hey. I really miss having someone as a guest on this live because you get to sort of have a conversation. It's different than just sitting here. It sounds like I'm just talking to myself. So I would really appreciate. Oh, Cece said you're so smart. Thank you. I don't know why I did not see that. Thank you. Thank you, girl or boy, or I'm hoping that it's a girl, but if you're a boy, it doesn't. It's fine too. But yeah, guys, please share this live, share and ask questions. Just hang out with me. Tell me which country you're watching from, or if you have subscribed, tell me you have subscribed to let me know and let me be happy. Let me see if I can share this on my own. Guys, continue to share. I think you can request. Let me see if you can request to join me. I don't know if I set it up in a way that people could request to join, but maybe next time I'll try to do that. I don't know. Share with the audience. Okay. So guys, share this live with your audience. I've answered the questions that you guys already asked so far, but I want to know as well, where are you watching from? Where are you subscribed from? Where are you based at? Who's your government? Who's your government? Huh? That's what I want to know. I want to get I want to get to know the people that are subscribed, the people in my community. Where are you subscribed from? Where are you located? Who is your government? Like, where are you? I want to know. And I mean, I could check the analytics of this video afterwards, but where's the fun in that? Just let me know which city or which country you're watching from. And if you have any questions about personal growth, about family dynamics, about just life, okay. I might look young, but I promise you, I have been through life. And life, I believe, has been through me. I have seen things that a child should never see, and I have healed and grown from a lot of those things. Now, do I still have any maybe toxic traits left? Do I still have any traumatizing whatever left in me, left in my head and in my heart to heal? Sure, I do. But I'm not going to run away from the healing process. I'm not going to lie to myself that I'm not hurting when I am. I'm not going to lie to another person that I'm not hurting when I am. I think you can lie to other people, but try not to lie to yourself. If you lie to yourself constantly and then you start believing that lie, and then there, your entire life trajectory will be based on that lie until something happens in life that shatters that lie, and you go, oh, either you start from scratch or you find another lie to build on. So I just think it's important not to lie to yourself. Why? Why you okay, and then after lying to yourself, what is your benefit? What did you benefit from deceiving yourself and stopping yourself from reaching all kinds of potentials and exploring life and enjoying life? Because you're sitting around lying to yourself, thinking you're deceiving other people. Sure enough, you could be deceiving other people, but I promise you, you're not. You will know it will stunt your growth. It will stop you from attaining heights that you should have attained in life because you're sitting around lying to yourself, lying to yourself for no reason other than the fact that you enjoy to live in your own cooked up delusion. Hmm. Speaking of delusions, I don't think there's anything wrong with being delusional as long as you're aware that you're being delusional. I think there is willful ignorance in life and about life, and there is deliberate delusion. Willful ignorance is horrible. You don't want to be willfully ignorant. You don't want to be stupid on purpose. I mean, you don't want to reject all kinds of growth and all kinds of learning that you need to do. You don't want to close your mind off to growth that you are stunted in life because you want to be deliberately ignorant. Mm-mm, that's not. Hopefully, that's not you. Alright. Hopefully, that's not you. And if that's you, stop it for your own sake and for the fact that you're hearing this out of my voice. Guys, I'm just here for you guys to subscribe. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. If you've not seen this face before, subscribe. You know you want to subscribe. After all, it's not like, I mean, in a week or in a month, if you don't like the sort of content I put out, you're free to unsubscribe, but at least subscribe. Okay, don't act like, oh, well, I don't know you. Of course you don't know me because you've not yet subscribed to my channel. You've not watched any of my videos. How the fuck will you know me? If you subscribe, you will know who I am in a month, and if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. Gee, you guys act as if, like, if I see someone's video once that I like, I am subscribing. Maybe in a month, if I feel differently about their content, then I will unsubscribe. Or in a year, some of them have been following, subscribed for years and years because I really have grown on their content. But a lot of you guys be acting like, oh, I'm not gonna subscribe because I don't know you. Yeah, of course you don't know me. But if you subscribe, you will get to know me. That's literally how it works. I should not choke on this tea. It's really delicious. It's a citrus. No, I say citrus. It's tangerine. tangerine, and ginger tea. I froze the juices from ginger and tangerine, and then I just boil hot water in the morning and dump in like the cubes, the tangerine cubes and the ginger cube, add honey, honey, and then and then I have it in the morning. But I woke up late today and attended church service online, and then I did not have time to do this, so that's why I'm having it now. And it's just past noon for those of you who are in the United States. But if you're in Europe or if you're in Africa, well, West Africa, then your time probably says 6:30, like 6:20 something thereabouts, 6 or 7, depending on your time zone. But anyway, I'm having my morning tea. I will make a video on how I prepare the tea. It's so simple. You don't even have to buy you don't have to buy a tea bag, you don't have to buy none of that. If you live in a place with steady power supply, then you will really enjoy this recipe in the morning. You can put it you can even put it in just regular water. You don't have to boil the water if you don't want to overdo. Just put it in regular water, shake, 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 or let it dissolve. The cubes dissolve, and you can add any sweetener that you want. I prefer honey because it's just the healthier plant-based form. I like it. You don't have to take that if you really want to feel the sugar. I like honey, at least in warm water. I don't think I would have used it in cold water. I don't think honey dissolves well in cold water. Does anybody know? Does honey dissolve well in cold water? I don't know. Have you guys ever? I guess it does. I don't know. I've never tried it. I've only added honey to something warm. Um, but yeah, I don't know why that sounded dirty. Um, so yeah, that's how I make these morning teas. I need to stop laughing at myself. Ooh, happy Sunday, guys. Happy new week. Let me know what you guys have planned for the new week. What do I have planned? I still don't have a job, so I'm still enjoying not working. I know. I'm probably the happiest jobless person you've ever met because why would I be unemployed and still sad? I'm sorry, I can't lose on both ends. I cannot be unemployed and I'll be walking around sad because why? Uh, why? No, seriously. Tell me why you can't have a double negative in life. It's just, it defeats the purpose of living. You can't have a double negative. Always has to be a balance. So if I am unemployed, that's a negative, right? Why would I then be sad? Which is another negative. So no, I will be happy and make myself laugh all day, listen to music, dance, have fun, go out, let the sun touch my skin because I can't be sad and unemployed. No. Mm-mm. Maybe when I have a job, then I can have the luxury of being sad. Like, oh yeah, I have money in my account. Hi Lydia, I have money in my account, so I can be sad. You can't have a double negative, guys. Like, it's just dumb. You can't be going through shit in life and then you're walking around sad. Why? That's a no, no, no. Let's not do that. We don't do that over here. Deal with like let one thing. If your family is being negative or freaking find ways to laugh. How am I? I'm very well. Thank you so much for asking, girl. How are you, Lydia? Lydia, where are you watching from? Mm. So yeah, I don't believe in double negatives because yeah. you Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, so guys, subscribe. I don't know why I try not to put like, oh, subscribe in all of my videos because I could do that. I could put subscribe, please subscribe to my channel in all of my videos, but I just feel like it is implied. If you see somebody's video once and you like maybe what they're talking about, or you bloody like, or what they look like, or I don't know, something about them just, you like it, subscribe. And maybe in a month, maybe in a year, maybe in a week, you would like the kind of content that you've seen because now you've gotten to know them. But just subscribe because, you know, thank you. Thank you so much, Lydia. But yeah, I feel like a lot of us do, like, we don't even give creators or creatives, whatever they're called, chances. It's like, oh, I don't know you. Of course, you do not know me because you've probably only seen like 15-second video of mine. Maybe subscribe and see the kind of content that I'm putting out, and then you can decide for yourself. Make an informed decision. Don't just say, "Oh, I'm not going to subscribe because I did not like this one video." Did you go through my channel? Did you watch other videos before you decided? Thank you so much, Lydia. I want to do this thing with my hand. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate all the people that have subscribed to my channel since I started taking this channel seriously in April. So you guys already know. If you've watched Teachers and a Lie, thank you. When I stumbled upon that sound, okay, I remember the first time I watched that sound, I was like, I had, I should have written down a lot of those ideas because these days I have to sit down and be like, like it will come to me and I have to like write down the idea. And whenever I make one of those videos, I will then use that storyline. But thank you so much. It's actually one of the most fun videos I've ever, ever made for social media. I really like those too. Um, which let me know which ones you like. Like the ones I did with sports, I don't think people really liked it. They were so touchy about their clubs. Like, ooh, what do you mean? Like Crystal Palace is like, bro, calm down. It just laugh, and it's not even life is not even that serious. So thank you so much. Um, I think I'm keeping like my long form videos are a bit more serious. My long form content is a bit more serious because I don't just want to make funny videos, even though I goof around all day, every day. Like yeah. Yeah, if you ask my friends and my family members, like, don't be sad around me because I will say some shit that will make you laugh, or I'll try to cheer you up because you can't be sad. Life is already, there are a lot of things in life that are already too serious. And then coming online or going about life being sad and moping around, it's just why? Just laugh and be happy on purpose. Um, I think there's one time I wanted to do this social experiment, and I still want to do it, right? Where I want to invite all the people around the world, whether obviously the people that the video is going to reach. I want to invite every one of us. If you sort of go through any form of depression or whether, I mean, medically, I think I'm diagnosed ADHD, but I do not claim that because don't tell me that I'm something that has negative connotations. I don't care what kind of term you put on it. I just don't care. But I want to invite, if you ever experience any kind of depression or sort of sadness, whether even if it's medically diagnosed, I feel like I want to invite us to just go through 1 week of being deliberately doing the opposite of how our insides are telling us to feel. Okay. Hi, Aidi. Hello. So I want to invite us to sort of every day of the week. Let's say on if I post a video on yes, it's tea, and I'm almost done with it. Thank you so much. It's herbal. Thank you. But it's tea. It's Lydia, you're agreeing. You said I know, right? Thank you so much. Nice. You're gonna make me shy. Oh my god. So, it's tea. It's tangerine and ginger tea. I'm going to make a video. This Three people have already asked me about this tea, and I feel like I'm going to make a video of literally how I make it. Obviously, you will understand when you see the ice tray, you will see that it's really just juicing out any kind of fruit. I've used grapefruits before, I've used orange before, and this time around I used tangerine. It's so simple and it's so good too. And you really just need hot water and these ice cubes of with fruits, and then you can add any kind of sugar, but I add honey. So yeah, anyway, thank you. It's tea. If this was Ukraine and you had asked me that question, I would have said, yeah, it's tea and vodka. But it's just tea. Yeah. I hope my parents are not watching. But yeah, I used to add vodka to my tea. I still will do when it's really cold out. Or if I'm not going anywhere, like just in the evening. You can add spirits. Actually, not just vodka. You can add like dry gin. Not a lot, maybe like just a little bit. And it now that I'm talking about it, I sound like a fucking drunk, but I promise you I'm not. Yep. My parents, my parents' representative, Ibom. I know who you are. You can't tell my parents none of this. You can't. My parents cannot know. But in my defense, in my very innocent defense, my granddad kind of taught me how to drink alcohol. Like he showed me how. He introduced me into. I miss my granddad so much. But yeah, he kind of showed me how to drink properly as a child. And I think it's good because I've seen a lot of kids here who, like, now living in the US, I've seen a lot of kids here who go crazy. They're like, "Oh, I can't wait to be 21 or I can't wait to be 18 so I can drink." And that's weird behavior. Why are you getting excited about if you start allowing these kids to drink when they're younger, like not a lot, just to know what the freak alcohol is, right? I feel like they will not go crazy when they're older because it's like, yeah, it's just alcohol. They can actually even decide that, oh, when I think another thing that helped me not to become crazy when I saw alcohol as an adult is that the taste of alcohol when you're a child is small. And that taste still stayed with me. So I kinda did not really go crazy with alcohol because I just remembered that bitter taste, especially beer, like lager. Oh, I don't know how you guys drink it. I don't know how men drink that and enjoy it and they're like, oh yeah, this is really nice. No, it's not. Guys, share this video, share on WhatsApp, share on Facebook, share for my Aqua brothers and sisters to come. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. The video is going to end. The live is going to end in 22 minutes. I'm going to try and make this an hour of just hanging here with you guys. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, if you have any topic about life that you've just been contemplating on these days and you kind of want to have a conversation about it with someone else, go ahead and drop the comments. Drop your suggestion or question in the comment below, or your thoughts in the comments below. And then I'll tell you. But let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if there are any Aquariumites in the room because you guys know I'm passionate about Aquarium matter. Like I'm passionate. I mean, I want to say I'm also just as passionate about Nigeria, but I feel like Nigeria as a whole is so big that it's okay to like to focus and concentrate your I suppose, energy on a particular region, and maybe after that region gets better, we can slowly expand to the rest of Nigeria, if that makes sense. But I just feel like, yeah, I'm so passionate about Akwa Ibomites and putting Akwa Ibom first, and just showing the world who we are and how rich our culture is, how beautiful our people are, how peaceful our people are. Um, I really, um, I don't know what that means, but I'm not going to say that. I don't know what you said I should say, but you say it. Maybe write it in English and I'll probably say it. But yeah, I feel like when I hear people just being all tribalistic, I'm like, yeah, if you want to love your tribe, there's nothing wrong with loving your tribe as a Nigerian. Love your tribe. We have so many tribes. Help your tribes people, like love them so much, but that doesn't mean automatically just because you love your tribe that you should hate another tribe. That's dumb. You can love your tribes, man. You can love the people from your region, the people who speak your language, and the people who bloody look like you. It's okay to do that. But the moment you think that loving yourself or loving your tribe means hating another tribe, that do you know how dumb that is? That really means you don't like yourself, because love your neighbors as yourself. Bro, it means loving yourself first before you can love your neighbor. You can't give what you don't have. You can't love your neighbor when you hate yourself. You cannot love your neighbor when you hate the people who are living in your own house. You can't forgive them. You can't move forward. And then you think that for some reason, you're going to be magically powerful enough to love someone or people outside that do not share your common interests or do not share your heritage. That's crazy. And if you still believe that in 2024 as a grown adult, and when I say grown adult, I mean like when you if you are 20, 25 and older, and you still believe that just because you love your tribe or just because you love yourself, you can also hate other people at the same time and think that you will progress. I think you're deceiving yourself on purpose, or you're deliberately just living in this darkness that you've created for yourself. But that's your family problem. That's not that's not my problem or my family problem. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Oh gosh. Let me know if there are any Akwa Ibomites in the room. If you're from Akwa Ibom, if you're from Nigeria, let me hear you say hey. Just say hi or say something Nigerian. If you're from Nigeria, I'll know. Today has been a good Sunday. I have Bible study later on. One of our friends' birthdays today, and today today's his birthday. But when the pastor was preaching, he used a similar like I'm going to make fun of him when I see him today. Pastor was preaching and using a similar name, but it wasn't like he wasn't saying the best things about this person's name about this person with the name. So I was thinking of my friend. I was like, oh, Pastor doesn't really know today's his birthday, and they share the same name. So I'll see him today during Bible study, and we're not dying here. We die here, Nadu. That was like that's one of the most Nigerian things that you can say. We die here, please. Oh. Or they play. I love how Nigerians just come up with these short phrases that explains life or explains the situation. Like in the US, they have fuck or shit or damn it, right? But That's too vague and too broad. In Nigeria, we have short phrases that explain the situation so well. You could not even. There's no other way you could have come up with that explanation. Like we die here. It's like it's like we're in this bitch. We are here. We're not going anywhere. I love being Nigerian. If you're Nigerian and you don't love being Nigerian, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say to you, bro. I don't know because we are some of the funniest, smartest people, most loving people, and also people with the most. I guess that's a part I like about us because we can also be very wicked, but for a Nigerian, I think it's just a human thing. When you see a Nigerian that goes out of their way to be extremely unpleasant, it's really because of what they've seen in life and what they've been through, which is true for, I suppose, everyone on earth. Um, but majority of Nigerians, we've learned to just deflect the really horrible traumas that we've been through in life with humor and remembering that it's where there is a where there is life, there is always hope. A lot of Nigerians believe that so much, and I think I have benefited from that in my own life and in my own personal traumas. I've always remembered that hey, as long as I'm breathing, what's the worst that can happen? As long as you have life, you can't be. You have life, which means there's hope, right? You have life, which means you have an opportunity, a new opportunity to start afresh. You have a new chance to unlearn something toxic you learned or to do better. You have life means you have chances. So I think that's the beautiful part of being a Nigerian and just growing up in the Nigerian culture with very resilient like that. Like you can't there's not a lot you can do to break a Nigerian. As far as I'm concerned, there's not a lot of things you can do to make a Nigerian feel super discouraged. Like, bro, have you seen what's going on in our country right now? The government is deliberately they've got people in power are doing things to deliberately make sure that the masses are still remaining poor and still remaining controlled by them. Like they're using all kinds of tactics, starving and making things scarce, like things that deliberately difficult for Nigerians. And you can still see Nigerians finding the time and the energy to deal with South Africans who are xenophobic to Nigerians and other Africans. Nigerians still have time to laugh at problems because, I mean, yeah, we're dealing with this shit, but we can't die. We're still alive, and we have other chances to fight tomorrow. So, yeah, I love being Nigerian. I really hope that I hope that when I have kids, they will feel really proud that we can build them a better Nigeria, that they are so proud, even more proud than I am of being Nigerian. The Nigerian energy, you can't buy it. Like the Nigerian vibe, you can't buy that shit. Like you're either a Nigerian or you're not. Um, but I've also seen many Nigerians who are ashamed of that quality, that trait, and I don't know. I feel like maybe they grew up in different environments, or they just didn't like themselves, or they haven't accepted that there are certain things that just comes with being a Nigerian. I think once you accept that, you stop being ashamed of those things. Like our accent is not going anywhere, so I love it. I've accepted it. Like you can't shame me for my accent. You can't make me feel sad for my accent. You can't make me cry for my accent. Like no. Our food is so good. We have the best kinds of foods. Um yeah, we have such diversified types of foods. I don't know how I'm surviving not having access to those foods every day. But I can't sit around being sad because again, I know that one day I'm going to go back home and I'm going to enjoy all those meals that I've missed. So yeah, And then there's our culture, our energy. We're always so positive about life and always encouraging other people that everything will be fine because, again, we have literally seen the worst and we've survived. Yeah. I think that's why Nigerians thrive outside Nigeria so well. Doesn't matter where they are, even in other African countries or other parts of the world in the West, we always thrive because if you can survive in Nigeria, you can survive anywhere. If you, I don't know any other country I can say that of, but if you are in Nigeria, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you can survive in Nigeria, you'll be good. Um, but yeah. Oh, this life is going to end in 10 minutes. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Final 10 minutes. If you have any questions, compliments, this would be the best time to start writing them. This would be a good time to start writing them. If you have any compliments for your girl or any well wishes for the week, this would be a great time to share them. Otherwise, I am going to bless you and pray that you have a beautiful week ahead. I hope that your week is productive. I hope that you are able to write down the things you want to do throughout the week so that you do not forget, especially the important things, so you do not forget. I hope that when as you go about your week, if someone makes you angry or if someone annoys you, that your first instinct will not be to insult the person or to go below the belt on this person, but your first instinct would be to protect your peace and your heart. And you will pause and know that this person is hurting and they can only say these hurtful things from a place of hurt. I hope that you are open minded to receiving God's blessings through the people in your circle as well as the people outside your circle. I hope that you have many, many chances this week to bless other people and to be kind to someone, even if it's just to help them lift something heavy. I hope that you can find different pockets of joy throughout this week you're entering, and that you will give yourself the chance, you will permit yourself to just laugh. Whenever you start feeling this sadness creeping in, I hope you just give yourself, in fact, force yourself to laugh. Like, force yourself to laugh and shake off that feeling. I hope that as you go about this week, you can remember the words of Jesus and you use that to rebuke any negative thoughts or doubtful thoughts that are trying to get you distracted, especially if you're waiting on an answer for some prayer or something you're working on, you're waiting for those results. I hope that in your patience, you are not discouraged and you are hopeful that God does not, God's delay is not God's denial, that you can keep trusting God through yourself and you can keep trusting God through the body of Christ. I hope that as you go about this week, you can open up and talk to someone about what you're going through. I hope that you can feel good enough about your friends or your circle to trust them with information. I hope that you have people in your circle that can pray with you or they can pray for you. I hope that you are praying for the people in your circle as well as telling them things that do not break them but builds them up. I hope generally that when you look in the mirror this week, that you feel like you are becoming a better version of yourself. I really do hope that for you because these are the things that goes through my mind in any given week, seriously. When I am done with the day and I'm taking off my makeup and I'm just reflecting on how my day was. I like to look back and know that I deliberately forced myself to laugh when I was feeling slightly sad, or that I remembered the essence of why we have these relationships in our lives, or we have people in our lives, is because you need to constantly keep working on your relationships with people, because it reflects your relationship with God. And I've only realized that recently, so that's why I'm sharing. Um, the way you deal with other human beings honestly reflects your relationship with God, because if you can love God first and then love yourself second, then you can love the people you encounter, you can love your neighbors as yourself. And I hope you remember that any when you encounter someone, it's an opportunity for you to showcase a quality that is found in God, and a quality that helps to improve your relationship with God. That's really why I think we meet people in life. Otherwise, we can be wicked to other humans, because why not? The heart of man is desperately, and man is man and woman, desperately, desperately wicked. So doing the opposite of what your heart would normally do, which is hate another person or be petty to another person or just go below the fucking belt on another person, doing the opposite of that, I think shows how much spiritual growth you have, and also improves upon your relationship with God. We have 3 minutes before this live ends. So I hope that you are encouraged watching this, and you are inspired. Join me next week. We're going to be talking about child's rights, children's rights. I don't know if I said that right. Children's rights, anyway, in Nigeria, in Akwa Ibom, what that looks like, and what kind of reforms we can do. This one is deeply personal for me, because I have cousins and I have family members have been through who have been through things that as children they should never have gone through, if our country cared about children. If our states, our Caribbean states, cared enough about children, there was a certain time where you had so many kids who all they needed was love, all they needed was someone to love and care for them, all they needed was like a parent, a present parent, and all they needed was love. Literally, all they needed was love. These kids, some of them had some difficulty, as children do, um, but that doesn't mean they were witches or that they were possessed. But a lot of these kids went through the worst in the system just because they were labeled that way. And I know that if we had better children's rights laws or whatever, those some of those things would not happen, because like some parents would have been arrested. Some parents should have been in jail for the way they treated their kids. And some of these kids would have been maybe given to better homes, or would have, I don't know, but yeah, next week we're talking about that, next week Sunday. I hope you can join us. I hope that you can come and share your stories or experiences, or just what you've done in your little way to help a child, or to educate a parent, or educate an adult, or even other kids on their rights and things that they can do to stop hurting other people. Um, but yeah, that's what we'll be talking about next week. I'm going to have a wonderful guest, an Akwa Ibom an Akwa Ibom young man. He'll be joining me from Lagos, Nigeria. So I am super, super uber excited. He lives frequents between Akwa Ibom and Lagos, and he works with an NGO that focuses on helping children. So come and join us and hear about the resources and what the NGO is doing and what he's doing. Um, and hopefully that will inspire you to do the same thing in your own community for your community children. Thank you for hanging with me. It was Healthy Bins with Aidi. Thank you so much, guys. I truly enjoyed talking to myself, and hopeful that you were enjoying listening to the things I had to rant about. So I'll see you guys next week and stay happy. Okay? Be happy on purpose or not. Just be happy. Why not? Fuck it. Bye, guys.